Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to get into the full Valentine's Day glam, from the outfit to the hair to the nails to the makeup, of course. I'm actually filming this on Valentine's Day, so I'm going to try to get it out as soon as possible. I just want to say happy Valentine's Day to all the girlies, the ones in a relationship, the ones that are single, whatever your situation is. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you receive all the love that you deserve today and every other day. Thank you so much for all the love and for subscribing to my channel or leaving a comment. I see every single comment and I really appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me, especially as a small creator that's trying to build. The tiniest encouragement really makes such a difference, and it means the world to me. So thank you so much.
So starting off with my base, I'm going in with the e.l.f. primer, and I like to pat this in so that I don't get any weird spots, and then I go in with the e.l.f. spray. Doing this combination has had my base absolutely flawless and smooth. So now I'm going straight into my eyebrows. I'm using the NYX brow pencil in the shade Black, and I'm just gently filling in my brows. I don't want it to be too overdone, and I like to brush out the front so that it has more of a natural look and it's giving less of a checkmark vibe, because that is not cute. And then I'm going in with the LA concealer underneath to clean it up a little bit. Next, I'm going in with these cute lashes that I got from Amazon. Lately, I've been really enjoying more of a natural lash look compared to the lashes that I normally wear. These are a lot softer. And now I'm applying some eye primer in my laugh line area. I find that this really helps with creasing and keeping my creasing under control. And now I'm going in with the Rare Beauty foundation. This foundation is a little bit warmer than my skin tone, just a little bit. But once I balance it out with the concealer and my contour and everything, it actually looks really good. I had somebody in my comments, one of the trolls were coming for me saying that this was not my color. Like, girl, I know it's a little warm, and my lighting was actually very warm in that video too, so it was looking a little bit more orange. But your foundation does not have to be your exact skin tone, especially for someone like me. I have an olive undertone, and as a dark skinned girl, it's really hard to find the right foundation that has the correct olive undertone. So sometimes I have to use something that's not really my right shade and then kind of manipulate it to work for me. So yeah, haters gonna hate though. Next, I'm going in with the Rare Beauty blush. I'm using two shades here and I'm combining them together. And I really have been enjoying using a liquid blush. I like to apply it before my concealer just because it gives me the opportunity to diffuse it correctly. And that way I don't end up looking like a clown. So now I'm going in with the Too Faced concealer. This concealer has won me over, guys. I actually was not a Too Faced fan for the longest time. I don't know what it is, but every time I use the concealer, I just felt like it was creasing. It just wasn't sitting right. But ever since I've started waiting before blending, this concealer has actually become one of my favorites. And when I say this has been sitting in my makeup kit for years untouched, it's actually crazy. And now I've just been using it every single time I do my makeup. It just gives me such a smooth base. So I really thought y'all were hyping this up for no reason. I was like, why are people like always talking about the Too Faced concealer? And now I get the hype, girl. I just wasn't using it correctly. I get the hype now. And also back in the day, I know I was using a beauty blender, and I do not like beauty blenders anymore. I feel like they remove so much product from your under eye and it just ends up looking patchy. The ones who use it and don't have that problem, you must have magic fingers, but I clearly don't. So next I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me press powder. Ever since I started using a press powder underneath my eyes and anywhere else that I concealed before going in with a loose powder, my base has just elevated. This step seems like it doesn't really do much while you're doing it, but once you see your makeup come together, you're going to be in awe and you're never going to do your makeup another way again. So after going in with the pressed powder and the loose powder to follow, I went in with the SEPHORA Micro Smooth Powder, and then I dusted off my under eyes where I placed the pressed powder, and now I'm going in with my bronzer slash contour, and I'm just kind of giving my face a little bit more definition. This One Size powder is honestly just one of my favorite bronzer palettes. It has 3 different shades, and you can really customize it to your liking in terms of the warmth, in terms of the depth of the color. And I just really enjoy using it. I feel like it's been working for me ever since I got it. And yeah, I feel like there's certain products you just have to invest in, and bronzer is definitely one of them. slash contour because it can look really muddy if it doesn't have the right undertone. And next we're going to go in with our lip combo, and today I'm using the Maybelline lifter liner in the shade Cross the Line. This drugstore liner has had me in a chokehold, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing, I wish it was a little bit deeper. I wish they had a color similar to the Fenty liner in Cold Blooded. Girl, that would be epic. But I realized as I was starting my lip combo that I forgot to do my blush and my highlighter, so I'm going in with the Revlon powder blush in the shade Very Berry. This blush pairs so nicely on top of the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. It's such a well pigmented blush, and it also just goes on so smooth. And I'm going in with my MAC highlighter, the OG, and I'm just kind of hitting all the high points and the areas that I want to highlight with that. I've been using this highlighter for years, so if you guys have any recommendations for really good powder highlighters for dark skin, let me know in your comments because I'm definitely open to branching out. So back to my lip combo, I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Lava Cake to overline the areas that my lip liner was at. And then I'm going in with one of my favorite lip glosses, the Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Sorta Selfish. Girl, do I need to say more? Just look at the work. It's like the perfect peachy shade. It's so cute, and I think it's so date night coated. And now I'm going in with my Morphe setting spray to melt everything together. And then to lock it in, I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Spray. I'm taking a deep breath because, girl, the way this makes you feel like you can't breathe, like it smells like hairspray. But when I tell you your makeup is not moving, it is not moving. So it's definitely worth the 30 seconds of struggle. And that is the makeup, guys. Let me know what you think. Moving on to the hair. So basically I have a sew-in, and it's a closure sew-in behind the hairline. When I tell you guys, I am not a hair girl. Like, I can do a little 1-2 braid. I can, I can take care of my natural hair, but I am not the best when it comes to styling wigs and weaves. So I really tried my best here. So don't come for me. If you have any tips, please be kind. But I'm starting out with combing my hair through because it is so tangled. These bundles are from Amazon, and I feel like they're decent, but I definitely feel like they're not fully human hair like they claim. I think they're blended with synthetic or something, because the way this tangles after the first week or two, it's kind of crazy, and it does shed a little bit as well. So starting off, I'm going to be going in and laying down my edges. I'm going to be using my favorite edge control edge booster. I have 4C hair, and I feel like the edge booster is one of the few edge controls that actually holds my edges down, and they stay down for the most part. So I tend to kind of find something that works for me and stick to it, because I've done a lot of experimenting and wasted my money on so many products that just don't work for me. So when I find what works for me, especially when it comes to my hair, I'm just going to stick to it. So I'm just applying the edge control, and then I'm going to do my little swoops, and I kind of just go over it multiple times, because it just, if it's not looking right, I just kind of keep going until I'm satisfied with how it's turning out. And I try to be quick because I know once it dries down, it's going to be really hard to manipulate. And I just go over it as many times as I need to, basically until I'm satisfied with the way it looks. See, this is exactly why I don't be doing my own hair. It just takes way too long, and half the time I'm not satisfied with the way it turns out. Although I will say that today it's turning out pretty well, so that's pretty good. But I think that I'm more of a makeup person than a hair person in terms of like my skill set. But I know that with practice, I can definitely improve with doing my own hair, but I don't know if I want to, because sometimes I'm just more than willing to pay for the convenience of getting it done, because it can be a lot. So now that my edges are laid, I'm just going to wrap it just to help it stay down flat, and just, I don't know what this does really, to be honest, but it works. So, and I try to leave it on for a decent amount of time. So usually when I do this, sometimes I do it before I do my makeup so that I can let it sit for a little bit, but time was of the essence today. So now I'm going in with the hot comb, just kind of flattening the hair as best as I can and kind of straightening it before I go in with my straightener to make my job a little bit easier. I find that this really does cut my straightening time in half if I do it properly. Usually I go section by section, but today, when I tell you guys, I was running so late, so I was just trying to cut corners and still make sure that everything was looking good. And now I'm going to go in with a straightener. I'm not really going to straighten it all the way because I am curling the hair. I just kind of want to smooth it out a little bit. So it's not going to be like properly straightened through and through because, girl, we do not got time for that today. So I'm just kind of fake straightening it, to be honest. But I'm focusing more of my energy on the front strands because I want it to look very smooth and nice in the front. Once I do curl it, I burn myself. What else is new? And we're gonna keep going. So to curl my hair, I'm going in with the Conner curling wand and I'm going section by section. And this one I'm going to be a little more thorough because I want the curls to look really good. And when I curl my hair, I try to hold the curl for at least 30 seconds before releasing it. I just personally find that this helps to make the curl last a lot longer throughout the day. So I really take my time with the curls. That's kind of why I half-assed the straightening part because I knew the curling part was going to take more time. And look at that curl, guys. It's so beautiful and silky looking and smooth. The way this curling iron makes your hair look brand new is kind of crazy. Like, no matter how dry and like crazy my weave is looking, as soon as I curl it with this curling iron, it just smooths it out. I don't know what's in it, but girl. I also like to use a curling wand just because it's a lot easier for me to curl my hair with. I have tried using curling irons and I have definitely tried using a straightener. And I don't know how you guys know how to curl your hair with a straightener. I feel like girls who know how to do that know how to fight, because how are you curling your hair with a whole straightener that's coming out perfectly? But for me personally, the struggle is real. So using a thick curling wand is the easiest way for me to curl my hair. Maybe I need to practice more, but if it already works, I don't see the point in like trying to find a harder way to do it if this is working for me. So I think for now, I'm gonna just stick to the curling wands.
Maybe I love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Like a glance from the past, you can see the dark. In the frame, you're the poster on the wall. My dreams, you the prince, and I'm at the bar. Fairy tales, I'm not used to it. Oh, got me questioning what it's done to me. Used to be out of reach. Feel like you're testing me, you're the necessity. Full court press on me. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. No, I wanna be around. You tell me more and with my heart. Didn't think we ever be so hard. Crazy, I'm letting down my guard. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Cause if it's love, I wanna drown. I need to hear it from you. Can we know you can tell me how? Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Slit your wrist, but I'm willing to take a chance. What you think with my heart's in your hands? Gotta learn how to let someone hold. Take time, gotta trust who I let control. Got me questioning what you've done to me. Used to be out of reach. Feel like you're testing me, you're the necessity. Full court press on me. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. No, I wanna be around. You tell me more and with my heart. Didn't think we ever be so hard. Crazy, I'm letting down my guard. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Cause if it's love, I wanna drown.
So now that I'm done curling my hair, I'm just going to remove the band that was over my edges. And I'm actually pretty happy with the results. I feel like I'm getting the hang of how to maintain my sew-in slowly but surely, because honestly the past couple days it's been looking pretty crazy, but for it to be looking like this after what I woke up to the past few mornings, it's pretty good. So I'm not going to complain. So now I'm just going in with a wax stick to just kind of lay down all the flyaways. So this wax stick actually came in like a random wig kit, so I don't even know if it's associated with the wig brand or if it's its own, because honestly everything got rubbed off of it. So it's just a random wax stick that I had laying around. And then I'm gonna go in with some concealer within my hairline to kind of try to make it look more natural. I think I put a little bit too much, but I'm gonna try to blend it out and then see what happens. So I definitely overdid it with the concealer. So I'm going in with this black lace spray to kind of try to balance it out a little bit more. I really like this product, but the one thing I don't like about it is that the nozzle for some reason leaks. So that's why I'm trying to bend forward so that it doesn't drop down on my makeup, because that's happened to me before when I was getting ready and it was just a disaster. So I successfully fixed it. What do you guys think? I'm actually really happy with my hair. I think this is the best I've ever styled my own leave out. Moving on to my nails. So I have been rocking press-on nails for quite some time now. I just honestly got tired of being played with all these nail techs and either them just doing a half-assed job or not doing the proper design that I wanted, or the nails not lasting. It was always something. So I decided to try press-on nails. And honestly, people really think this is a full set. Like, I feel like they think I'm lying to them when I tell them that I did my own nails. So here it is in real time so you guys can see. They really do not look like press-ons at all. They just blend so naturally. So I just glue them on with a really good glue that I get from Amazon. Everything will be in the description. And then I do just the top coat, because I notice when I do the builder gel as well as the top coat, it starts peeling off. So once I stop doing the builder gel and only doing the top coat, the nails last a little bit longer. So usually they'll last me about a week and a half to 2 weeks, which honestly, I would rather use this than spend $90 on a full set that's gonna be chipping in a day or two. And the nails honestly could last much longer than a week and a half to 2 weeks, but I noticed that they start to lose their shape after that time frame. So that's why I say a week and a half to 2 weeks, because the glue is actually pretty good. Like, it really does last. I find a lot of the time I have to end up soaking the nails in warm water, dish soap, and using a little bit of oil to get them off. So the glue is pretty good, but the nails themselves, I feel like they could reformulate them to be a little better in terms of the shape lasting longer. But honestly, it's pretty affordable, so I can't really even complain. And I always finish off with some cuticle oil so that my nails are looking nice and hydrated. And this is the finished product. What do you guys think? Honestly, it looks like I just left the salon, which is crazy because this took me like 20-30 minutes to do.
Okay, so this is the dress that I'm wearing, guys. I'm actually in such a rush, so I kind of have to rush this part. But what do we think? I'm deciding to either go with a brown purse and clear heels, or a black purse and black heels. I'm kind of feeling this brown. It kind of complements the pink really nicely. I think I'm gonna go with the brown. And I'm gonna be wearing these clear heels from Shein.
So sorry about the lighting changes, guys. I'm using natural light, so the sun was coming in and out. That's why some of the parts look a little darker, but I will make sure that I do better for the next video. So moving on to jewelry. So I decided to wear some gold jewelry that I got from Shein. And since the purse that I was wearing with the dress was brown, I thought that gold would be the best option. And I also feel like it went really nicely with the pink dress as well. So the earrings are from Shein. They're these gold earrings that are kind of like swirly. They're super cute. And I feel like they're very elegant and they just go really well with the dress. And I paired it with this other gold necklace. It doesn't really look as gold on camera, but I thought this necklace matched the earrings very nicely, which is why I chose it. And I like that the jewelry is cute and dainty and not doing too much. I wanted the focus of this look to really be the dress. So I just wanted the jewelry to kind of complement the dress and not like overshadow it, if that makes sense. But I feel like the full look came together very nicely down to the nails. The nails actually match. They're like a nice pink color, so they complement the dress really nicely. But I'm obsessed with this look. What do you guys think? Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.